Hello, PJ. Welcome to JTH Construction Studio, day of the big game. We have two sports fanatics in studio with us.
It's debatable.
Debatable. Joe and Caleb, how we doing, guys?
Doing good. What's up?
It's delayed, I told you.
Yeah, I was just checking that. Great. I was checking the delay.
Like and share. You'll get some information today on the big game that you probably will not get anywhere else.
Maybe.
You guys excited?
We're ready to roll. It's a bittersweet day because it's the last day of football for like 8 months. So we usually spend our Sundays watching 7 hours of commercial-free football on Red Zone.
You guys do?
It's the plug. It's the plug. He's plugging Red Zone right now.
You guys...
Watching football, playing fantasy. So today marks the end of it, so it kind of hurts, but we're excited for it.
So do you guys do a lot of betting on games?
Too much.
Mainly fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy football. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You guys run the league that I used to be in.
Yeah.
Who won it this year?
3-time champion.
It depends on what league you're talking about. I was in 7.
Well, I'm talking about the one where Billy cheated for decades. And
Billy still cheats to this day.
This year actually ended a 2-year run on my part, so I actually have to, Scotty DeMoss, if you're watching this, I got to get you that helmet.
There's too many
I'm gonna swing
coincidences.
By there, PJ. On Billy?
Yeah, like there's so many things can happen before it's no longer a coincidence, right?
You're preaching to the guy that I'm like the guy in there at Watergate and covered it.
Yeah.
And I got kicked out because I beat his team.
Billy is 100% Richard Nixon.
Yes, I went to who is Caleb's favorite family member? I was going to say Joe.
Cooper.
Cooper. Hey, Coopy's turn to drive.
It's Coop.
Yeah. I beat Billy's team, and I'm in the championship game, and then he locks me out, and then all of a sudden, Patrick picks up 3 of Billy's best players for the championship game, and he beats me. Which you're not supposed to be able to make trades.
Yeah, Billy is just
and that's was my
trash.
last draw. That's when I started drafting kickers and punters, and if you remember that.
I honestly don't. Who won the championship? DeMoss.
How many guys you got in it now?
14.
14.
Whew, it's watered
14
down.
man league.
Mm-hmm.
It's watered down.
Yeah, it's
Joe, how many championships you got in there?
1.
How many you have?
3 over here.
Did you go 3-peat?
2-peat. Fell short on the 3-peat.
Did he put you out in any of them?
This year I did.
Yeah. The team was trash. I didn't have a first-round pick.
Oh, really?
I traded it for Kyler Murray last year, and that really didn't work out. He was number 1 fantasy quarterback for the entire season the year before.
Season this year.
Well, it was last year. So then last year I had him, and then he got a shoulder injury, and that was after I traded for him, so things went south quickly.
All right, do you guys want to discuss the game right off the bat, or the foods, or what? How do you want to start it?
Let's go into the game, and then we'll move to the food.
Yeah.
All right, just some stuff off the top of my head. Super Bowl 56, Rams versus the Bengals. Started in 67, AFL, NFL. They didn't start calling it the Super Bowl in 69 until 69, and then they went back and said 67, 68 was Super Bowl 1 and 2. Super Bowl has become a part of our nation's culture. People usually just watch the game now for the commercials and things like that. Tell us who's going to win and why. Give us some insight on what you guys think.
The Rams. The Rams minus by some points, because 4.5. I don't really care for it, but read that comment.
Exactly. Hello, Desi. Hello, Punk. Hello, Tim.
I think if you go minus 2.5, give yourself a field goal. I think the Rams win by.
Be that close.
I think it's either it's super close or the Rams blow the doors off of them. In my opinion,
I have trouble with this. Cincinnati's offensive line is
terrible,
and Sam Darnold's a man out there, among other people. I mean, excuse me, Aaron Donald, not Sam.
Whoa.
Aaron, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sam's playing too.
Whoa.
Aaron Donald is a man out there.
Yeah.
And he's going to cause havoc against Joe.
Don't forget about Von Miller.
Exactly.
Leonard Floyd.
Yeah. They've got a front 7.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That's what scares me. And I like Joe Burrow, and I like their kicker, and I like Chase, and I like Mixon.
But you think they don't know that. So what they're going to do is they're going to get the ball out quick.
Short.
Jamar Chase probably is the fastest dude.
But did you see that
on the
stat
field
where he does horrible against zones? And Higgins,
Chase.
Higgins carries them against zones. And
Higgins,
that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird stat. Now, maybe he's grown up since then.
He also might have Jalen Ramsey.
That's the biggest key.
Him all game.
Yeah.
Best cornerback.
That's the biggest key.
Bengals 31-24. Is that Tim? Oh, it's Tim.
I've been going back and forth all week. I think I've landed on the Bengals right now. I feel like everyone's in on the Rams.
What's the money? Is the money on the Rams, or is it pretty 50-50?
4 points is on the Rams.
Well, I was talking to somebody the other day, and some dude, like one of the higher ups at FanDuel, when it came to the NCAA championship, Georgia, Alabama, they said all the money's on Alabama, bet Georgia.
Really?
And then boom, and he's saying right now all the money's on the Bengals. Everybody's betting Bengals. He said bet the Rams.
That's kind of shocking.
Yeah. All the money, I guess. Well, you got plus odds, and they're the darlings.
I see what you're saying.
People see that.
Not straight up.
People see that plus sign, and they're like, ooh.
Take the underdog.
Yeah.
A little bit on the quarterbacks. Burrow and Stafford. They're both SEC kids. LSU and Georgia. Burrow won a natty at LSU. He's a youngster, 25. You guys ought to know that. December 10th, 1996. He's 6'4", out of Ames, Iowa. He went to high school in Athens, the Plains, Ohio. Stafford's an old man, 34. February 7th, 1988. Tampa. Went to high school in Highland, Texas. Battle of the SEC. Stafford with his...
It's a good point,
Google's
Jeff.
a good thing, Jeff. Google is a wonderful... And if you'd see the notes that I've been taking for the last hour, trust me. Stafford's a Moxie veteran with a lot of experience, but none in the playoffs hardly, other than what he's done this year.
Yeah. They lost once to Seattle and Detroit, and I think that was his lone playoff visit.
And Joe's coming in there still smoking a cigar from LSU.
Yeah.
I like them both, I have to admit.
Joe's a cool dude.
You got Joe Shiesty and Frat Stafford.
Yeah. Yeah. Those old pictures of Matt Stafford in his college days with the shade.
Oh yeah,
he's a stud.
Oh yeah,
he's a stud.
He came out of Georgia. He was Joe Shiesty before Joe Shiesty.
One tidbit I want to throw out here. For whatever reason, there's a dude that's verified on Twitter that follows me. He is a Rams.
Humble brag. Yeah, right.
He's a Rams guy, right? And the Ramley, they call themselves, were not pleased with who Irsay gave the tickets to.
Really?
They were not pleased.
I wanted to bring that up.
The Ramley is not pleased with who Irsay gave the tickets to.
But the Bengals are proximity, and I think they got connections with us.
Right.
Yeah.
We do the preseason game every year. It's right down the highway. And I thought that was pretty cool of Irsay.
Yeah.
Gave 3 sets of tickets to Bengals fans.
Not
only that, but flew them out flew them out, paid for the flight, paid for the rental car, gave them $10,000 to spend.
That's awesome,
dude.
That's awesome.
I'd pocket that $10,000 and pay bills off with it.
Yeah.
No, you go for the experience.
You already got the experience.
Yeah, but you got to pay for
50-50.
You're not going to be going far. You don't want to get outside of the.
You're not getting anything cheap
zone.
there.
The green zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were not pleased. They said this guy is just a prick, like not a good dude.
The Rams fan you're talking about.
The Rams family was not pleased.
Really?
They said so many other deserving people could have gone there because I was just,
Yeah, but don't read into it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Guy did get a good gesture. He does it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn into a Rams fan right now if you want to send me the tickets.
Yeah, I almost thought about making a fake Rams or Bengals fan profile.
Well, he gave it to the Bengals fans.
He gave it to Bengals and Rams.
Oh,
he did both.
I believe Bengals fans canceled on him, and he ended up going with a set of Bengals fans canceled, and he went with Rams fans.
That's what's happened.
Okay, why would you cancel?
Dude, sell them.
Yeah. I could be.
Give them to your nephew.
That's short notice.
I could be. The second birth of my child could be happening. I've already seen one. I'm just going to go to the Super Bowl.
Eric wants to know, is it the Eagles shirt?
It's the Sixers.
It's the Iverson shirt.
Yeah. James Harden, Embiid.
Oh, that's right.
Next champions. This is the second day being worn.
Let me comment.
Joe got that shirt at Goodwill.
Bet on the over. Dubetsky from
what is the over?
Upstate New York. What's the over, Chris? Is it?
I think it's right around there.
48?
I want to say.
Bet the over. If it's in the 40s, bet the over.
You think it's going to be that high? Well, I said 34-21.
That's 55.
Yeah.
Bet the
If you
over.
also take the under, you're rooting for defense the whole time, and that's a loser thing to do.
That is a loser thing to do.
Always bet the over.
And life's too short to bet the under.
Betsky said it's
You're cheering for defense if you bet the under.
85 Bears, I would cheer for defense, but it's not.
Yeah, it's at 48.5.
Yeah, you never cheer for defense.
Defense that one year, but it was one of the top 5 defenses ever.
What year are we talking?
They had Todd Bell.
Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're showing your age.
Yeah, but they were stout. So, you put them behind Bears, Steelers, Ravens, Eagles. That's how it plays out a lot. Niners.
You know, the Eagles are the all-time sack leader.
Well, they had Reggie White.
Just saying.
I mean,
There's a
Brown.
fun fact for you.
Yeah.
There's a fun
Favre
fact.
gave him one. So
Favre gave
was that-
Strahan one.
Or was that Sapp?
No, it was Strahan.
It was Strahan. He gave him the record.
Gave him the record.
Such a sissy thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Joe. I hope that I hope the Bengals win, but I still pull them for the Rams a little bit. Coaches, you got anything on the say on the coaches? McVay and Taylor seem like both good guys.
I'm not a McVay guy.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
Taylor coached with the Rams in 17 and 18. I did not know that because I didn't follow football.
Yeah.
Quarterback's coach.
That was the
assistant.
That was the year where everyone saw Sean McVay do well. So everyone's like, okay, we're going to go out and hire these young offensive guys. Zach Taylor just kind of fell into that.
And fell into the right spot.
Yeah.
The Bengals overhauled their entire organization, though, to get where they're at.
Sometimes you have to do that.
And they started drafting guys from LSU. That makes a difference.
That helps.
Yeah, there's for sure 2 schools you should always draft from. It's Bama and Georgia.
Georgia and LSU.
Yeah.
Every other year.
It's a safe bet.
Who's going to make the
Hey,
biggest? Who's going to?
Eric's in here.
Yeah, he's the one that said about your shirt.
Come on, Ear. Show me some respect.
Who's going to make the big play for the Rams? Cooper Kupp or OBJ?
Easy answers. Cooper Kupp.
Cooper.
100%.
Big play OBJ though.
What is there any news on OBJ's childbirth? His girlfriend or wife is supposed to be having a child.
I've heard of it.
And like today,
Bad
I know
timing.
that. Yeah.
terrible timing. What do you do in that situation?
You should have been thinking about that
Gotta be at
9
the
months
hospital.
ago.
You go play in the Super Bowl, baby.
Hello, Teresa. Cat Cup all the way. You go play.
You go play in the Super Bowl. Have another kid.
You think these?
You can't guarantee that you're going to play in the Super Bowl again. You can guarantee if you try hard enough, you're going to have another kid.
Odds are in your favor.
Odds are,
What the odds would be on that? Another baby or another Super Bowl?
probably a baby because
Numbers wise, I'd say baby.
every year you get this team's a dynasty. They're going to be their window,
And it doesn't
happen.
They also have to pay a ton of guys after this year. They really sold out hard for this year.
The LA did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no draft picks.
Making trades for Von Miller, OBJ,
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Stafford.
Ramsey.
Yeah.
That's still
Their running game is not that good though.
No.
three-headed monster.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not. It's just to tide this, stem the tide until Stafford gets hot. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Hello, Savannah. How are you, dear? Got a cheer for Stafford. Really want the Bengals to win. There you go.
Same.
We'll see if Stafford makes that one dumb throw a game he usually makes.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
He
It's
got
there.
away with one last week against
he got away with a
Fran
couple.
on that last drive.
Tart.
Dropped one
Yeah.
that was thrown right to him that would have ended the game.
Yeah.
A San Francisco Cincinnati Super Bowl would have been ugly.
Yeah,
I
it would have been.
I like Jimmy G or Joey G or whatever, Garoppolo.
Yeah. You
but
like
he's
him?
Not a very good quarterback. He just seems like a good dude, but he's not a good quarterback.
He's a
at
game manager.
At best.
Yeah. Would you take him on the... Well, you're not really a Colts fan, are you? Yeah.
Would I take him on the Colts? No. Why trade for someone we already got?
Yeah.
He's maybe a little more mobile.
You might not have him come March 19th. Do you not see the report?
I don't follow that.
Colts are going to release their trade Wentz by March 19th.
Thank God.
Really? What's the cutoff? Does he get paid on the 20th?
$15 million base salary on the 19th. You got to pay him
Go to
15.
the pin, and out comes Pettit and Jeter.
Yeah.
See ya, Sandman. Who you got for Cincy? Is it going to be Chase Higgins, the tight end, which I messed his name up, and Joe Mixon?
That'd be ideal, Eric.
I think it's going to be Higgins or Boyd, just because
Whoever gets shadowed.
I feel like whoever they decide to put Ramsey on.
Yeah, you got Ramsey on one side, Hilton on the other for Cincy, two outstanding cornerbacks, and you're saying they're going to put Ramsey on Chase?
That'd be the smart thing to do.
So. I don't know if we'll shadow him all game, but I imagine a good chunk of it, they're going to make that a priority.
So Rams play zone a lot. We know this. And Chase has trouble with zones. At least he did early on in the season. Higgins thrives in a zone. Could be Higgins' day.
I have a tidbit of information for you.
Going to be the hero.
I have a tidbit of information for you right here. So,
Hunter D, what's up, buddy? Carly, Jeff, how are you?
The Bengals primarily play cover 3 defense. Matt Stafford has the 5th highest efficiency against cover 3 defense. Their secondary defense is cover 1. Matthew Stafford has the highest efficiency against cover 1 defense.
But didn't the Bengals beat them in the regular season?
I don't think they played. No.
Or was it last year when they played?
Last year doesn't matter. Regular season doesn't matter.
Right.
None of that matters. All that matters is tonight.
So Stafford tears up their type of defense.
Yes, and plus the Bengals have a guy named Eli Apple who's trash. So at cornerback.
Yeah, but they also have Mike Hilton at the other one,
and Bates. They have Bates too.
So could you play man on Cup with Hilton?
I thought you were going to say me. I thought he was going to
no. Yeah, play man on. Could you play Hilton on Cup?
No,
you can't play. No.
Cooper Shett is just too crafty.
Yeah,
there's no way.
2 number 4 seed Rams are 28 points. Bengals and tier line is going to need to keep up. Yep. Yeah, that's the Achilles heel in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the offensive line's bad. I also think Joe Burrow holds on the ball a little too long.
He's got a little Big Ben in him, doesn't
he? Yeah.
He
got a little Carson Wentz in the fact that he doesn't think a play's ever dead. Doesn't know when to call it.
I don't know if I'd compare him to Carson Wentz. Although Wentz did go to a Super Bowl.
He didn't. He went on the bench.
He was at the Super Bowl.
But he got us.
He got a hat.
This is a sore subject.
He got us to where we needed to be. He got us the number 1 seed. He got us home field advantage. Trust me, my son's middle name's Foles. You know what I'm saying? My dog's name's also Wentz, though. So it's Winnie now.
A little pivot from that.
It's a pivot.
I still think the running game, Joe Mixon, and in the passing game is going to create havoc for the Bengals. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. They're going to have to do a lot of screens, a lot of quick hitters, a lot of 1, 2, 3 throws. You're not going to be able to go back there and hold it. He better get rid of the ball this week, or Mr. Donald will introduce himself to the turf quickly.
That's going to happen.
I think they're going to get creative with ways of getting Chase the ball, too, because that dude's a big play waiting to happen. Maybe some end around.
Every time.
Something.
To me,
you have to.
I hate saying it like this, but remember when Reggie Bush was at USC?
Yeah.
And he was playing on A mode and everybody else was on C mode?
Yeah.
And he was running, even against Notre Dame on the Bush push.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how Chase looks at times where you're like, dude, just throw it. Just give me sound and go like this. Go run.
Yeah.
1 on 11. Who cares? Go. Little Devin Hester. But the Bears never did use that, right?
Not first ballot Hall of Famer Devin Hester.
That hurts.
Should be.
Greatest fantasy pickup ever. Thank you. Trey Hendrickson, is his back okay? I asked this earlier. He hurt his back late in the game against
Kansas
City.
Yep.
No word on that.
I haven't heard anything.
He's to go 100%. All right, we'll go back to picking the game here in a minute. I want to talk about bets. It's just some of the odd things to me. They bet the coin toss. They bet touchbacks. They get who's going to drop a pass, how many they're going to catch, penalties. They bet everything. Yep. What's the oddest thing either one of you have bet on the Super Bowl, or have you bet on the Super Bowl?
Well, betting's only been legal in Indiana for a couple of years, but
that's a safe question.
The last couple of years,
not that we've tipped.
I want to read that comment.
Last couple of years, I've bet on the coin toss. And tails never fails. It rhymes. It's going to hit every time. So
let's read Hunter's here, and we'll go back to tails never fails. Bengals online meet with the worst I've ever watched. Tennessee had 9 sacks. Hard telling what Donald Miller Floyd will have. Going to have to put screens in and try to establish some sort of run game, right?
Hunter, can you look up how many sacks the Chiefs had?
I bet on the color of Gatorade.
I can't recall. There's no way they had 8.
No, I don't think it was 8.
Yeah.
What color did you go? Orange?
Blue, they said.
Orange has 29% bet right now.
Is the favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Hunter, what did you bet?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What color?
What you bet on?
I would bet blue. I feel like it's the best flavor.
I mean, there's ones you can bet over-unders on the national anthem length.
What's her name? The girl singing it is known like, her name's Quickie or something like that.
Okay, so she belts it out quick, you're saying.
She belts it out quick.
Music-wise.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out.
You were saying... You were talking before.
Talking about the coin toss. Tails never fails.
So and have you bet on that?
Yeah.
Did you make a bet on this year's?
Not yet. We'll see.
Oh, we still have
the popular prop that's going around right now is 18 of the last 20 years, the opening kickoff has not had a touchback.
Matt Gay doesn't have the leg.
18 of the last 20 years.
Really? But the kid from the Bengals.
You can get plus money on that. And Pat McAfee actually on his show threw some insight into it.
Uh-huh.
I guess they put brand new balls out there for the Super Bowl, and they're hard as a rock.
So they don't soften them up like they do.
I would bet no touchback.
Yeah.
So you're saying...
I'm saying there's going to be a return. Yeah.
It's more exciting when there's a return.
Yeah.
Ask Hester.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Took it back, baby. And then they blew it.
But see,
Cedric Benson.
This is where I don't like professional sports, and baseball's into this a little bit now, and we're going to talk baseball first just a second. But they put in juiced balls last year on meaningful games, and I don't like that. Because if I'm on a struggling team and I'm wanting to... Chiefs only had one sack. Burrow got the ball out quick and mixing around the ball 21 times compared 14 against... Who almost had 8 sacks? Why was I not watching?
Tennessee had 9.
Okay, that's what it was.
In the divisional round.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hunter. But if I'm on a struggling team, let's say you're on the Cubs and you're Rizzo before you went to the Yankees and you're in a meaningless game in June and they put in the crappy balls and you fly out 3 times at the warning track, when if you had the normal or juice balls, you hit 3 home runs, and guess what? I go to the Yankees and say, I want $8 million, not $7 million. But the game they played at Iowa, they used juice balls, and that's why guys that never hit the ball in the infield were hitting out of the stadium.
Are you talking about the Field of Dreams game?
That game was juiced.
I guarantee.
They even come out and said it. And we need
Chicks dig the long ball, man.
They do, but I mean, you don't tinker with the game like that in the game. Start of the year, hey, we're going to change balls. That's all you got to say. Everybody's going to use these balls.
Yeah.
No matter who's playing. I don't care if it's the Reds versus the Cubs in August when both been eliminated 20 games out.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're doing. I don't like that in football because if I'm a kicker,
yeah, they've been doing this for years.
If I'm a kicker, I'm calling my cousin in Idaho. They put $10,000 on a non-touchback to start the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you're kicking a rock, and you control that.
Yep. You ever kicked a rock before?
The kickers be like, yeah, I'm retiring.
Yeah,
because I got paid.
You ever kicked a rock before? Like a big rock?
It doesn't go far. It doesn't go 60 yards.
It does not.
Some dude goes like this back there in the back when they all start.
I'm actually nursing a toe injury right now.
From kicking a rock?
No, from kicking a dresser.
Are you on the DL?
5-day. It's like 7-day. It's like concussion, but it's for my big toe.
Toe protocol?
Yeah.
He's also
I got turf toe.
A sprained neck.
I did fall down my stairs yesterday. Whiplash.
No alcohol involved.
None. Just wet socks. Wet socks.
Yeah, the costume.
New house. He's got.
You slipped. Yeah, you just moved.
Landed on my knees. Snapped the head. See, that hurt. I shouldn't have done that right there.
Right.
I heard the pop.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get off the team for a minute in baseball and football. Hello, Shelly. Hey, real quick, a shout out to my sister Patty. Happy birthday to Patty if she's on here.
Happy birthday, Patty. Just saw her. We just saw her.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
What's she like? 48 now?
She nursed my ear back to health.
Oh, did she?
Had a shaving mishap.
You tried to grab Joe and he was falling down the stairs and he ripped your ear off.
Yeah.
Or you were fighting Tyson.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet.
Well,
I like to nibble on his ear, actually.
Razor was actually the Mike Tyson in this situation and took a chunk of my ear. Bled for 2 hours straight.
Scored 10 points in each half.
Yeah.
My favorite bet I have today is both teams to score 10 points.
Bet the over then, Hunter.
50.
Bet the over then, if that's what you're going for.
Let's talk some food, boys. I know you're having a party today. I won't give the address. Go Eagles, Billy says.
We got We got UAB only up 4 right now.
All right.
So you guys should have your own betting show on here. You have all these TVs up with games on them at all times. All right. What's up, Billy? I thought it was the Eagles versus the Cubs today in the World Series. My bad. The number one snack food, and this is according to some things I went on Google.
Dude's a Bears fan.
Everybody can argue their own, but they say the Tostito Scoops is like you got to have that at all your parties.
It's creme de la creme.
Yeah, because I mean,
you
there's
get
several
cheese,
dips out there.
salsa.
You use the scoops for any dip.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy.
But this is overs already at 4 o'clock. Stafford has thrown more pick six.
That's true.
There you go.
That is true.
Today be his fun.
Timmy's on Google right now, just hammering away.
That's our stat guy.
That's the stat guy.
That guy.
Stats.
Yeah.
That's him.
This number's going to blow your mind. 142 billion chicken wings will be eaten today.
The best.
That
way.
is 7.1 billion birds had to die just to cover our fat asses for today's game.
We can say that.
Fat butts for today's game.
Let me off the chain.
Yeah. I will do my part to contribute to that total today.
We got Newman bringing 8 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
We're having salad, shall we?
Oh,
Homemade.
Homemade salad.
please leave the stream. Thank you for your viewership, but please leave the stream.
1.4 million birds. Does that seem high to you? Low to you? That's just in this country.
Yeah.
I could get Shelly to leave the stream right now with one word.
No, I know what you do. No.
It's not an offensive one.
It's not.
But I've been to Christmas parties before with you. I know what's coming. And Billy's going to give her tough down here in a minute anyway. So. That just seems high.
Yeah.
That's a lot of birds.
As a consumer of chicken wings, it makes sense to me.
It does. It makes
Also,
too much
are we
sense.
talking boneless or bone-in?
Because boneless.
They just said chicken wings.
Boneless isn't. It's not a wing. That's a chicken nugget.
It's a
We've
chicken
argued
nugget
this.
with sauce on
Joe, behave.
it.
Tostitos, Savannah Tostitos are the chip of choice as kind of the snack, but they said what I was reading was the chicken wing is the food of choice, number one food of choice. And I'll run that down real quick. Wings, other chicken, pizza subs, cookies, brownies, and then you got into some tacos. So there you go. So, will you have chicken wings at yours?
8 pounds.
I missed that. No big deal, Savannah.
8 pounds.
8 pounds of chicken is, and Levi's bringing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Will it make it there without Levi?
It freaking better, man.
Yeah. And it's got to be hot.
Or else the doors are locked.
None of the barbecue.
Bone in, Savannah?
It's got to be bone-in.
Because it's a nugget. If not, we've argued this on porch time.
If she,
It's a nugget with sauce on it.
I could fight every single Coriel sister at once and win in 45 seconds.
I would pay to see that.
I think Patty would take
What do
you.
we think the odds on that would be?
I mean, there wouldn't be odds. It'd be like astronomical in my favor.
Patty would take you.
Yeah. I got Patty.
Take me where?
Favorite.
Patty would be like Stone Cold entering the ring when somebody else is fighting, just come out and smoke
The
you.
last entrant of the
I'll take the sisters. You're one of them, Billy.
Yeah, his mom would take you. I guarantee it.
So be it.
Tired.
Set it up.
Tired.
Set it up.
I want a ring out here in the yard with the table on the middle, and then they got to climb out and they fall into.
Patty-
Who's laughing at that comment? Okay.
Patty's
You guys can leave the stream too then. Whoever's laughing. Leslie Bolt.
Kelly and on my way over, and Hunter.
Patty's
Unbelievable.
The healer. If one of the other sisters goes down, Patty will nurse him.
Oh
back.
yeah,
Yeah. She's got the remedies.
Yeah.
She's nursed me back to health. I don't know how many times.
So what are we eating today? At let's say you were having a party today. What are we eating?
We got a brisket.
Yep.
Good to go. Who's making it?
Mr. Page.
Joel.
Yeah.
Good man.
He's been smoking it, right?
Yeah, it's done now. We got a brisket. We got the wings.
Queso did.
My mom is making something that's way better than yours.
Ooh.
Chili.
Not gonna like this.
It's got mac in it.
It doesn't matter what it has in it.
Does it have mac in
It's
it?
better than yours.
It's got
Does it?
spaghetti, right?
It's got no. It's the elbow noodles,
Okay.
That's a hard pass,
dude.
You didn't get to experience the Grandpa Coriel chili that was like this with noodles. And so when I became an adult and went to Texas and saw Texas chili,
Torch
I took
was
the
passed.
noodles and was like, boo, got rid of them.
Ooh.
So she's bringing chili. That's a good pizza. That's a good Super Bowl.
Yeah. Then
snack.
we got Goose's mother. She made like 60 cookie brownie type things.
Goose's mom did.
Oh,
to Mama
saint of a woman.
Shout out to Goose.
Saint of a woman. Goose and his wife Lacey are making buffalo chicken dip.
Big fan of that.
That's sandwich spread.
And she's got the ham salad.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the argument with the ham salad sandwich spread?
All I know is that whatever Shelly makes at the Thanksgiving or Christmas, I pass.
She's gonna beat you.
I
This
pass.
is an insight into what the Coryell family get.
Don't come to
gatherings
you don't
look
come to
like,
the Christmas party with thin skin. It's as simple as that.
It's a pass. Yeah, then I get in trouble for throwing eggs on Easter.
Yeah.
Why do you have eggs?
Did you get in trouble for that?
Yeah, I throw them at...
Didn't you hit some 4-year-old though? They were in the field of play, weren't they?
Don't be there.
Wear a helmet.
Wear a helmet.
If you come here.
It's fair game.
We've been throwing eggs forever though. I think, as a matter of fact, I threw eggs at him when he was little.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no soft toss.
No.
You bring the heat or you're going home.
Yeah. Actually, Joe and I took some heat for the last Coryell family Christmas gathering because
You didn't show.
someone scheduled it on Sunday.
You don't do that.
In the heat of the fantasy football
You don't do
playoffs.
that.
I mean,
You do not schedule. If you schedule something on Sunday, I work though.
As
I work till 4 p.m.
After 1 o'clock. If you
Yeah,
schedule it
but
after 1,
even if I didn't work,
Christmas parties are going to go on at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. You got to...
Saturdays.
Saturdays. If you schedule something on a Saturday, I'll come to it. But if you schedule on a Sunday during football season, you're not going to see me. You're just not going to happen. And you're not going to see him.
But you can... You're fantasy guys more so than actual game guys. Actual regular rooting for a team guy.
No, I'm
No.
a Colts fan first.
Go Birds.
I get that.
I'll take a loss in a fantasy championship over just a Birds
If I'm
win.
playing Jonathan Taylor and Jonathan Taylor scores for the Colts in a big game, I'm not upset about it.
Even if you lose?
Didn't you play... No, the game you played against Jonathan Taylor in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was against the Cardinals. He had an average, low average.
Yeah, he had 10 points.
Yeah.
So next family function, which could be May or whatever,
It's got to be on a Saturday.
we got to
Well,
move it.
no, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's-
yeah. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
football season.
That's right. Easter's coming up too. So
Yeah, there we
you got
go.
that arm
Yeah,
shape yet?
it's
Is it ready?
ready.
Okay. Why was he allowed to think?
I'm there for Lincoln. I gotta.
Yeah.
I have a horse in this race.
If you remember, Bev and Shelley got into almost a knockdown drag out.
Jerry, I'm sorry, you're sorely mistaken. We're not talking dirty birds. We're talking the actual birds.
Eaglets. If you remember years ago, Bev and Shelley got into a pushing the Chevy match.
What is Bev's last name?
Yeah.
Mejia?
Yeah.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me.
That's our show. I didn't. I walked right into that one.
Yeah, you did.
Inside family joke. All right. So, what is your favorite food, Caleb, for the Super Bowl?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings, Joe?
I'm a
Same?
big fan of the queso dip.
Now
queso
That's
dip.
also
I
there
told
tonight.
you,
Queso dip is also
ranch is barely ahead of blue cheese nationally. Uh-oh. Happy birthday, Patty. She's on here.
there. Caleb and I will differ on.
I'm a blue cheese guy.
I'm actually a neither guy. I think that's me.
Neither?
I'm a neither guy.
Trouble. Eagles, Seahawks. I'm a blue cheese guy.
Blue cheese.
With
all the way.
almost everything. No, chips, I like just regular cheese, and that's
Yeah.
fifth on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
if you
chicken,
get a hot wing, it's got to be in some blue cheese.
yeah,
neither.
100%. Really?
Neither.
Have you ever had steak with blue cheese smothered across
Oh,
top
no,
of
see,
it?
I'm out on that.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Steaks
I would have
steaks
never.
don't need anything. You
I
gotta
agree,
let
but
the
I would
meat
have
do it.
Yeah,
never. I would have never agreed to that until I tried it. And when I tried it once,
Steaks don't need anything.
Let the meat
put
talk.
some horseradish sauce across the top of the steak.
Put some ketchup on it.
I can't
Trump.
do that. Eggs. You put eggs on your or ketchup on your eggs?
No,
Sometimes.
I've cooled on ketchup so much over the years.
Hot sauce?
On everything.
Yeah, I'm a hot sauce guy.
Everything.
On everything.
Everything.
Where we going?
Better put them glasses on.
Where we going with this?
Decorum. All right. So, anything else on food? You guys got anything? Drink.
That was it.
What's the drink of choice? Is it just straight up beer, or do you go mixed drinks, or do you go pop, water?
Mick Ultras.
Mick Ultras?
Mick Ultras are very good.
Really?
Listen,
It's a superior light beer.
I know that,
Aunt Patty's in the house.
you know, it's all the seltzer stuff nowadays.
You got some White Claw?
No, I don't know. The number one is High Noons. High Noons Ross, and that's vodka and vodka juice, I believe.
Bourbon. There you go, Jerry.
But then the Bud Light hard sodas.
Good stuff.
If you guys had some of this, you'd be in business.
Yeah.
Can we drink on air?
Yeah.
You can taste it.
Let's see it.
Good.
Who's driving? Caleb?
I'm driving, yeah.
Happy birthday, Patty. Joe said he could beat you up. Yeah, we had that conversation at the house actually like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hunter. White Claws.
Tastes like TV stuff. I read where Budweiser is selling a drink now, Miller Lite and the Rams. Is selling a drink with
Zero carbs.
No, it's out in California. It's got the HT or the
THC?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
THC in it.
It's good stuff.
Well, they actually just released a drink
It's
for the
clean,
Super
too.
Bowl, too. It's like Bud Light NXT.
Right.
I guess it's a zero carbs drink that they released for the Super Bowl. So
Happy birthday, Danette.
I can't wait.
Oh, Keaton's on there.
quit smelling.
Out
Listen,
of nowhere.
You want to talk
What's up,
about
Skeet?
you want to talk about throwing things? Caleb and I one night.
He got you, didn't he?
No, we got him. One night we went to see dodgeball, and Keaton was one to play this game. Hit the moving target. He got domed.
Didn't he? You guys see Mountain Dew is supposed to be making a
Yes.
I saw that. Well, didn't he throw you a rock and you were around the corner?
No,
Oh,
he
was that-
threw a can, curved the bullet.
Did he got you around the
No,
house?
he got my nephew Josh. He curved the bull around the deck and hit him in the back of the head, and all of a sudden you hear, and dropped him.
What was that? It was a lucky throw, Keaton said.
It was top 5.
Keaton, hope everything's good on the East Coast. He is in Newport News, right there.
In the Navy.
In the Navy. Best throw of my life, he says.
It was unbelievable. It's something I'll never
You
forget.
guys carry him off the field.
Yeah.
Should have. your nephew on the stretcher.
It had to be someone. Just glad it.
Give him the thumbs up on his way out.
All right, let's get to one reason why everybody watches the big game.
I'm sweating.
We got 38 minutes. We got about 20 minutes left, and these two got to go. Commercials. Do you guys care about the commercials anymore, or is that?
They all get released on the internet. Kind of ruined them. They all get released on the internet before.
I've not watched any.
It's taken away some of the pop of them.
Do we have some good ones coming out?
I haven't seen any of this yet.
Haven't looked.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
That just top 5 lists that I saw, and everybody can argue their own. The Bud commercial in '95, the Larry versus MJ in '93, Terry Tate, which I do remember that one. The Office linebacker was very funny. 2003, Cindy Crawford '92, and the Bud Bowl in '89.
Joe will not be passed out by 5:30. I'm bringing the A game.
Favorite commercials? Any that you can remember that you can say?
Doritos always brings it with some good commercials.
Go Daddy.
Go Daddy
Daddy,
used to
yes.
have some good ones.
They do have some good. What Danica? and
Danica.
That was one.
It's the ultimate tease.
Yeah.
It is.
Did I go to GoDaddy.com several times thinking, yeah, I did. But then I learned.
Then you went to a different side.
Bud
Frequent
Light-
flyer miles on those sites.
Hi, Joe.
Welcome back.
What's his P? Frequent. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. This is...
Bud Light, Doritos always bring it with some good commercials. But yeah, I don't know any this year, so I'm going in.
I'm a sucker for the Clydesdales.
The Clydesdales.
I love
They
those
always
freaking
come with a
horses.
good one. They always
Years
seem to always
ago,
have
they had the
Budweiser.
Dilly Dilly. That was a big
Yeah.
one.
And then it turned into Philly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The Was Up is the best one, though.
I saw that again on, I think it was on TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
Those guys were classic.
Yeah.
And they drugged that out for 2-3 years. They got the money out of that.
Yeah.
Purdue's getting beat right now.
Really? By?
I couldn't tell you. I just know I'm in a group chat and there's a Purdue fan in there, and he
They
is
crying?
not. He's not pleased.
They got hammered by Michigan.
They're winning. They're winning by 1 over Maryland.
Joe's got some hot takes on the Big Ten. Not a Big Ten basketball guy.
Not a Big Ten.
Oh, we're
tied at halftime.
We're going to stay away from that.
Shoot.
Joel.
No, let's get into it.
No, we're going to stay away from that.
Let's go Q.
Yeah. Wowzer. Joe, love you. He could have came in here and hung out with us, I guess.
Yeah.
As long as he brought food.
He's got that brisket.
He's got that brisket. Yeah, we could have.
I got pics of it on my phone.
He sampled it on air.
Yeah, he's
brisket.
Bringing the brisket.
It's a big brisket.
Is it?
It's big. Shout out Babs for giving it to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, some fun facts. It is the #1 watched event in the United States.
Yeah.
You believe that? That's kind of. I mean, Daytona.
Football is king when it comes to sports.
But I saw something the other day where the most watched sports in the history of the planet or of all football's like
on the planet because you got soccer, basketball is international.
Yeah,
football is America's sport.
Yeah, it's all soccer. The worst sport in the world.
I saw something.
I'd rather watch Snell's than watch soccer.
I'm with you.
I mean,
that doesn't stop me from betting
soccer,
it, though.
It's a culture thing.
You bet soccer.
I bet soccer all the time. It's on early in the morning.
No, because it's all over there. Now, I did hear this on Barstool when they were still on Sirius, and I would watch them. And I forget who it was, but he would bet this. Corner kicks. Yeah. Not in the big games, but in the chump games, like nobody's playing.
With the over-unders and whatnot?
Yeah, and he said corner
that was Big
kicks.
Cat's thing.
Was it?
Yeah, that was Big Cat's.
Yeah, and he'd rake on corner kicks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, but you're going to watch the most boring thing ever for the 10 seconds of excitement.
Gambling makes everything more fun. Until the game's over and you've lost money.
Gives you a dog in the fight.
Yep.
Gives you a dog in the fight.
62-61 final.
Yeah, they eked out against Maryland. Wow. Let's see if he said anything.
I don't know.
I can't read the text message he said.
To me. If anybody likes it, that's their choice. I can't get into tennis either.
Yeah.
No.
But you're talking about viewership. I saw something.
Hey.
The Pro Bowl had more viewers than the biggest games of the World Series.
But that Pro Bowl was
a joke.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
But
it's a
people
joke,
love
and it
football.
still got more viewers
than the World
Pro Bowl
Series
and the NBA Finals and the World Series.
Nobody's watching NBA right now.
And slow your roll on tennis. My dad plays it. Thank you.
I knew your dad before you knew your dad, and I hate tennis. What's up, Hoskins? Cricket, you bet on cricket? I've never been able to understand that.
Don't even know what
it looks like. Somebody said, hey, let's just make a damn game up and do whatever the hell we want. Yeah. But I hit it over there. Okay, that's 24
I don't understand it.
I don't either. And I
really don't understand rugby either.
I understand rugby a little bit. They played that over there, and I got to be involved in that. It's a lot. It's like
back in the day, the majority of rugby players were gay. Did you know that?
I did not know
that.
I don't know if it's still holds true, but yeah.
Also, the Winter Olympics are going on. I feel like nobody's talking about it.
There's the king of 50-cent bets right there.
Underwater bets.
That is the king of 50-cent bets.
What's he bet on?
Everything that's plus. Everything that's an underdog, this dude bets 50 cents on it.
No, he doesn't.
I
Does
swear.
He make?
What do you think?
No.
What do you think? It's like 50 cents to win 20,000. Yeah. He's a madman. Come on. You gotta say it like him. Come on.
You were saying something before we got interrupted by. Now I forgot what it was on. It was a stat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Pro Bowl viewer.
Kevin.
Right?
He's slipping.
That honey's getting to you.
Yeah. Got one shot of bourbon in him. He's like Billy, a thimble full of Bud Light, and he was out. Yeah, I don't.
The Pro Bowl is basically two-hand touch, and people still would rather watch that than the World Series of the NBA Finals.
What's the attraction of football over other sports, though?
It's just
physical.
It's awesome.
Of it, the
it is like
of it, I should say.
I don't know, dude. Sometimes it seems like it's scripted. It's just
there's some that have come out this year and said,
I know.
Go down that rabbit hole.
I know.
Started on that.
I know, but like it's just like unbelievable. I don't know how to I don't know how to explain what the draw is. It's just
sport.
it is. It's just
One guy
there's nothing I'd rather do.
Dominate like in basketball with your Mikes and
Tom
your
Brady
Kobe's
might
and
have
your.
something to say about that.
Tom Brady might have something to say about that.
I mean, he's as close as to come. But how many years of football around since 1967 in this version of it? And he's the only one that's been able to ever do it like that.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning was great.
Yeah.
Was the best regular season player ever. But he had to go to a team that was already set. Add quarterback.
You're going down saying basically, you're an MJ guy, but LeBron's better.
No. Never.
LeBron's better.
No. Even the guys that play now that played in this version of this league and got to see the end, Mike would say, or saying that Mike would have scored 50 easily.
Here we go.
This is why I did it.
You can't touch.
This is why I did it.
You don't touch.
Listen. They're going to come out with a documentary in 2023 of a scrimmage that LeBron, when he was 16, I believe, played with MJ and all these pros, right? Okay. And that is the day that Michael Jordan labeled him as the one. He is the one.
There's already
there was a scrimmage, you said?
There's already.
Yes.
Was Jordan a part of it?
Jordan was a part of it. It's releasing in 2023.
A scrimmage video out that when Jordan was a junior in high school and he was playing against these pros, and Larry Bird walked off the court and he said, "That kid's the best player in America today." Larry Bird.
Today has passed.
Bobby Knight said it after
yes, he did.
coached him in the Olympics.
The general.
He's senile.
Bobby Knight was on it early.
He's senile. He wasn't in. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Jerry.
That's true.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I strongly hate LeBron.
I don't.
But
I will never.
If he was a Sixer, though.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's move away.
Let's get back to gambling. I want to talk about some bets.
Let me get into one more thing, then we can get into bets. It's going to be 84 degrees at kickoff. The hottest, warmest Super Bowl is 84. I forget it was Arizona or Miami, wherever. But they're playing in an oven. There is no AC in that stadium. They did not set it up for that. They built it with vents on the side windows right there. It's open, so the air can go through. And guess what they don't have today in L.A.? No wind. No wind. It's going to get hot. So that could take its toll as the game goes on. These guys have been playing in the snow and the cold, a lot of them, even though they're dome team and an outside team. But it's been playing in the winter. Now you're going to go play in an oven. It's going to be interesting.
I'm not buying it. I don't think it's going to factor that much.
Adrian Notre Damer was tough.
I don't think it's going to factor that much.
It's going to get hot. They're pro athletes. They're used to working out. And
yeah.
There's Kristen and Greg Martin. Hello, Kristen. Koopy's turn to drive. Koopy's driving. Funniest thing I've seen yet.
Coop's a boss.
He is. All right. What you betting?
One thing that I don't like it at 25 yards, but if you can find Blanton, the tight end for the Rams, at a nice number, I would hammer his yards. The Rams run a lot of tight end screens, and Higbee's out.
What would you call a nice number?
I was going to say, why not 25 for a tight end? That's what, 4 catches for 30 yards? That's not a bad game.
Caleb, questions directly to you.
Who do I bet on? We'll get to Caleb on, Kristen. I want to finish the tight end bet.
If you can find him anywhere like 14.5, 15, you hammer it.
That's only 3 catches for...
You hammer it, right? You hammer it. 14. But 25, I need to know the odds. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
That's fine.
But I would hammer that because they run a lot of screens, and I just feel like they like Blanton a lot. So,
but will he be on? Well, they don't have a running game.
They do,
so to speak.
They do.
Akers.
They have Akers, Darrell Henderson, and Sony Michel.
Darrell Henderson's playing today.
He's back.
Is he?
Yep.
But that's why you might go under on Cam Akers at 63.5.
Yeah.
I would take that.
You might go under on that.
Break the second carry for 83 yards and 6, but I would take that.
I'm a big fan of the QB rushing totals. So playoffs, QBs run one.
What is Burrow's at? 8?
He's right around there. Stafford's at 5.5.
Did you see the bad
hammer both
in the Kansas City game?
What was it?
Rushing yards for Mahomes.
Oh, when he
he took a knee 3 times, and he
lost it.
and he, instead of just taking,
You want to hear something sick?
he dropped back 7 yards in the last one.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something sick?
Dude, that's
Sickening?
That's
brutal.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you with something sickening right here. So, I made a same-game parlay for the Rams 49ers game.
Explain to people what a parlay is, though.
Yeah.
You just have multiple legs.
Yeah.
So, like, every leg has to hit.
Yeah.
Every bet has to hit. So, like, you have...
You piece a bet together.
You piece a bet together. Cooper Kupp over 100 yards. Then you say Rams minus 2.5.
So everything you bet on has to hit for you to win.
If one thing misses, death row records.
Gotcha. Death row records. We'll get to halftime in a minute.
So, what was I? My bad beat. So everything was going to hit, right? I had Jawan Williams over 9.5 yards receiving.
Okay.
He had 11. The second to last play of the game, Jimmy G was blitzed, threw a pass. Jawan lost 3 yards. He finished with 8 yards. The next play, interception, game over. Yeah, I was close.
That's part of the fun of betting.
Was it paying off car material?
No, it was a late night material bet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Those bad beats are the ones that stick with you, though. That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily. That's what pushes me away. Because Mahomes might be.
Is that your worst bet?
Might have tanked that game.
That's the worst bad beat. That was that hurt me bad.
Back in the day, and there's evidence of this. Back one of my former employees where we used to do the cards, and I would always go 10 games just for the fun of it, or 10 parlays or whatever you want to say. Because if I lose, I'm only betting like $2 anyway. If I hit, I'm hitting a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
It comes down to the Notre Dame Purdue game, and you can look this up. Purdue scored 2 touchdowns late on 4th downs. That both the touchdowns were looked at by the Big Ten after the game and said they would have overturned the call. And I'm like, that was the only one I didn't hit on. And I think Notre Dame had a win by 4 or 6, and they won by 4, or had to keep it within 4, and they lost by 6 because of those games touchdowns. And I quit. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Somebody's pulling the strings here, and I don't want anything to do with this.
So Kendall Blanton's over-under right now is set at 30.5.
Ooh, that's kind of high.
Disregard what I said.
Yeah.
Disregard.
The worst one I can think of for me, 2 years ago, Arizona Cardinals in San Francisco plus 9.5. The Niners got win by 10 points, right?
Right.
They're up. Cardinals are up 3 with a minute left. Niners score. They're up 4. Cardinals get the ball with 13 seconds left. Last play of the game, they're doing one of those dumb fumble Ruski plays. 49ers pick it up and score.
Oh, my God.
10 points on the last
The
play.
guys in Vegas are like...
Sickening.
They were up 3 points, so they're up 13 points on the spread.
Vegas wasn't built on losing money.
I've lost 3 games to an inbounds pass with a second left layup. I've lost 3 bets that's how. That's how.
Brutal.
By losing money.
Yeah.
All right, halftime show. We're going old school this year, and I cannot wait. This ought to be some fun, actually.
I about cursed on air.
Yeah, I can't say that.
UAB is down 5. Second half.
Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Snoop, and Mary J. Blige. You said there's somebody may show up.
Minus 155 Ice Cube to make a special appearance.
You think he shows?
Hammer it.
You think he
See, my thing is, why wouldn't they announce him with it?
Right.
I feel like that's a big... I know they do these surprise appearances, so maybe, but they already have 5 people out there.
Yeah, but Cube.
Cube's going to be there. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's
45
Cube.
minutes.
How long is it? 15-minute performance usually?
It takes them longer than that to set up.
Yeah. You got 15 to set up, 15 to do your thing, 15 to...
The players talk about it. It's different for them.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
They're regimental.
You gotta stay
they like
warm
to
out there,
stay in it, yeah.
Yeah. If Cube shows up,
all bets are off.
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm probably passed out at 8.
He might come out there with some Raider stuff on and walk out there and old school it. Do that.
That would be... I want to know the order. I wish we knew the order of which they were going to appear.
Yeah.
I think you got to let the little lady start it off.
Mary J.
Have her come out there and then
Turn it up.
maybe bring in Kendrick and then...
Does Dre come out last?
Dre, Snoop, and Eminem all together.
Because Dre is the one pulling the strings on all these dudes. He's the one that...
Yeah. Where's Luther Campbell at when you need him, though? That'd have been the best.
Snoop just bought Death Row Records, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
Dang.
He's got some money.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Best halftime show ever.
Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
For our era, like we can't remember the...
You can't remember Michael
Jackson.
Oh, well, for sure. But Michael Jackson, hands down.
I like the Prince one and the Michael Jackson one. The Red Hot Chili Peppers one. The Bruno was good.
Yeah. Super talented.
I didn't like the Janet Jackson nip slip.
You didn't like that?
The Black Eyed Peas one.
Don't.
Oh my God. That was the... You want to talk about the worst.
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas.
I loved Fergie up to that point, and then I checked her off the list.
Have you seen Fergie's national anthem for the All-Star game of basketball?
There's players.
The players were laughing.
Visibly laughing. Yeah.
Laughing.
I have to YouTube that.
But let's go back to... Are you announcing something on air? You didn't like the Janet Jackson? Are you announcing something?
No.
Where's the closet?
Yeah. Don't act like it wasn't choreographed. Is what I didn't like.
I thought she said that. I don't know.
No, for weeks, months, and years after, they're like it was an accident.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. You guys are
The way
playing.
that it happened, I don't know how it could be an accident.
No,
He ripped
the Velcro right off.
I wish I was more than 8 years old at that time.
Yeah. It was
I'm
the
sure
talk.
you've seen it since.
It was the talk of the day at Central
What?
School the next day.
Hold on.
You guys talking? You guys
91.
outside?
What?
Yeah.
You guys
What
see that
Super
last
Bowl
night?
was that? 2001.
Probably.
Because so I'm like 10. Yeah. I didn't know anything then.
But I mean, they played it off like it was a complete accident for years after that, and I'm like, dude, come on, just you did the crime, take the heat, and move on. They're not going to cancel you for what you did.
Not then.
No,
You do that now.
You might get awarded for it now. I don't know. But yeah, that was just
You're getting straight canceled now.
for that. No, you'd get an award. I'm telling you. Hello, Justin. Hello, Shannon.
You think if they showed that now, if a male ripped off a woman's and showed her
that's true.
breasts,
That's true.
you think he's not getting? There would be no Justin Timberlake, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
I was going to say, is he still bringing sexy back? Or
Hey,
He's working on it.
hey.
How long we got to wait on that? All right. Winners get $150,000. Losers get $75K. That's not their salary and their bonuses and all that and their endorsements. So either way, you're coming out of there with $75K.
I actually got into an argument with a friend yesterday, saying that the only thing that matters is championships.
I agree.
Well, no, we were talking about the NCAA tournament.
This was about the Big Ten.
I said the Big Ten as a conference sucks. They don't win championships. Their last championship was 2000, and since 1980 they've won 4. In 40 years they've
Indiana,
won 4.
Michigan State.
They've won 4.
Michigan?
I think Michigan is 1. I think Michigan's
Glenn Rice did one.
so it's Michigan, Michigan State, IU. That's it.
Really?
Since like 1980.
That's staggering.
Such an overrated conference.
That is a staggering number.
Every year you hear, dude, Big Ten, we got like 10 teams, we're going to do it. Nothing. So they're like, but we made it to the runner-up, we made it to the Final Four. I don't care.
Yeah, you can pencil Michigan State, Wisconsin, or somebody in the Michigan in the Final Four every year.
I don't care.
We've had several runners-up in that time.
But let me ask you this. Is it a product of the placement on Selection Sunday that they're able to get there?
Yeah,
or are they good enough to be a Final Four team?
I think the sample size is too big at this point to just be a bad placement in the bracket.
Now,
And they put too many good teams out there.
No, I mean, we always have a team in the Final Four.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like when UCLA last year, when they were like a playing team and they got to the championship. But did they make it to the championship?
No,
Final Four?
They got beat by Gonzaga at the last second.
Okay, so the Final Four.
That kid hit the buzzer.
I would be happy if my team did that because like we weren't supposed to be there. I get that.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, I want a championship. I don't want to just be like, we only made it to the Final Four. We're not the Colts. We don't hang up AFC finalists banners.
And I'm not knocking youth, but how old's the guy you're talking to about this? Younger?
My age.
I got a guy about your age, and he's an IU Notre Dame Notre Dame football, IU basketball. And he's like, hey, Notre Dame 10-2. I was like, that's horrible. He's like, what do you mean? I go, Notre Dame doesn't play for second place or fourth place. They play for championships. He goes, dude, those guys are gone. This is where we're at. And I go, so you're cheering for the middle of the road crap. But I said, I can't do that. And the same thing with IU. He's like, yeah, but we'll get in the tournament. No, they have 6 banners. Look at the Blue Bloods. Collecting banners is what you do.
That's all it's about.
And until they get back to where they're in contention, if you're going to come to me and say, hey, I'm happy with IU because they're selected to get to the Elite 8 or the Final 4, then I say, like, okay, I'm happy with that. I don't care if they make the Sweet 16. I don't care if they get beat on a buzzer beater not to cut to the Elite 8. They didn't make it. That's not what IU basketball is about.
Championships.
Hello, Lori. I think you know Lori.
Yeah.
Where's Lori?
I mean, Knight didn't. You can't see. It's on your phone. You can see who's in and out of the room.
Oh, got you.
Knight didn't build teams for 4 years to finish second in the Big Ten and get bounced in the Sweet 16. That's what ticked him off the most when they would get ousted like that. That's not what IU basketball about. That's not what Notre Dame football's about. That shouldn't be what you cheer for.
I get little programs are like, yes, we made it, Sweet 16. But like the big schools, like say Gonzaga of recent, or
they got to be tired of not winning a title.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had
there's no content there.
No.
There's no content with
you got
making it there. Yeah.
And I think this is their best shot.
Last year,
Timmy, and they got that kid now at 7, Chet. Oh
yeah, but last year they had Jalen Suggs and Timmy and the dude.
But they
ran
into a buzzsaw in Baylor.
Kite, whatever his name was.
Yeah, they ran into
Kispert.
They ran into a buzzsaw in Baylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that kid's tough.
Baylor bully balled him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So, but can Gonzaga? We'll have a March show coming up. But can Gonzaga get it done this year? There's this year more than ever. It's wide open. I think there's 10 teams that can win it all in college basketball.
Yeah,
Purdue's one of them. Gonzaga,
Purdue is one of them.
Auburn,
Kansas,
Arizona,
Duke.
Kansas, Duke. I'm not very big on Duke, but Duke.
Not, but they're. Did we already say Auburn?
Auburn.
Houston,
Auburn hasn't lost in regulation yet.
Alabama,
UCLA's on
Alabama.
slide.
Have they fell?
Not bad.
They've fallen.
UCLA, yeah,
They're on a little bit of a slide.
Yeah,
but they've got the
get it out now.
11 seed last year though.
Yep.
Get it out now. Get your losses out now.
Indiana's working on that.
Yeah, they are. But you got to stick with Mike Woodson on what he did, though.
Oh yeah, no, and you got to stick with him. This isn't his recruited team.
Yeah.
No.
Give him 3 years. I like Mike. I watched him play.
Yeah,
the guy was a phenomenal player for IU, and I like his Coach Knight's theory is we got rules you play by them. If not, you go sit down.
He had to set a precedent.
And if you don't want to be here, in his exact words,
and as he said, I'm raising grown men.
Yeah, to become good men.
Yes.
I'm not here worried about wins and losses. We have rules. Play by the rules.
Yes.
It's going to turn into Kelvin Sampson real quick if he doesn't.
Exactly. But you know what, Sampson?
Now at Houston, they have a shot.
And you know what he got fined for now is illegal in college basketball.
Was it
phone calls?
Phone calls.
Yeah.
You think no one else is making those phone calls?
Oh, I know. And Dion goes on Twitter and calls a kid out by name and doesn't get anything.
You think
Jackson State, do they make a run in the next 5 years?
Machine behind him.
Yes,
No.
he does. Can they keep pulling in recruits? If he goes 500 this year with that team, and
what did he do
may
this
run
year?
the table with he's got the number 1 recruit in the country.
What did he do this year? I mean, like, what did Jackson State?
I don't know. But he's got number 1 recruit. He's got people coming in from the portal. If they make a run at an undefeated season, and I'm not talking national title because they don't play the schedule, but if they make a run at undefeated season, the portal next year will be flooded.
Oh, yeah.
Dion's just one of those dudes. He's like naturally cooler than everyone else too. So like kids see that and they're like, I want to
play for that dude.
Have you heard his kid talk to him?
No.
There's this video of him, and he imitates his dad to a T.
Does he?
Dude, that's scary. That is scary.
He needs to imitate his dad on the field.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
What's up, Robert? I watched a video of Manning talking about Ed Reed.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, I watched this hour after hour after hour of Ed Reed coming up to the Ed Reed game and Baltimore game.
What you're talking about.
And he opens up and you look to the center field, he opens up. Once he opens up and commits that half step, he's going center field no matter what the quarterbacks did 100% of the time. So Manning dropped back, eyed down the slot to Clark, and went through to Reggie and on the streak, and Ed Reed planted and spun and picked the ball off. And he's like, there's no way.
He baited him.
There's no way anybody could have done that but Ed Reed.
He baited him.
And Dion and Hamilton from Notre Dame.
3 top safeties in no order. Ed Reed, Palomalu, Dawkins. In no order, but Dawkins is the lesser of the other two.
Safety wise,
What? Don't even throw Atwater out there.
well, he was just a hitter. Fensick was a heady player that could top 20, top 10 maybe.
Throw out the Ronnie Lotts and
Lot was an animal.
told you.
Lot was an animal. But I mean, Palomala 100%.
Ed Reed.
100%. Sean Taylor 100%.
Yeah, if he could have had more time.
Yeah. He tried to take someone out of the
But now,
game.
but now we have Jackson Mahomes dancing on his memorial or whatever.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Kid's a stud.
All right, I want to hear your picks. It's 1 minute and 1 hour and 6 minutes into it, and you guys got to go. I want to hear your picks and why. Start with Caleb.
I have the Bengals because I've been on the Rams all week and I've missed very much lately. So I'm countering myself.
Are you on his hottie here?
He's on a. I am ice cold.
Yeah.
I don't know about him.
Yeah.
You're hot right now?
No, I'm cold.
Oh.
I'm fading myself here. I think the Rams are going to win, so I'm picking the Bengals.
Ah.
That's logic.
You're going against your conventional
I'm
wisdom.
going against myself. My brain says the Rams, so I'm taking the Bengals.
Yeah.
Was a hitter. He ended Chris Nicoye's career.
In the AFC Championship, I called Lincoln, and I said, "Hey, who wins, the Chiefs or the Bengals?" Right? He said the Bengals, so naturally I bet the Bengals. Lincoln says I won $300. Right? He thinks he won $300. So now he's a Bengals
A
fan.
lot of toys.
Yeah, he's raking.
So
Make prop bets.
hold on, Jerry. Save that thought. So if I ask him today who's going to win, he's going to choose the Bengals. So I'm rolling with the Bengals for Lincoln.
Score?
Something over 48.5.
Yeah.
So you guys both take the over.
I think it's close, yeah.
You'll never see us take the under.
31-28 type of game.
Yeah.
Although that Bengals defense, they give up 3 points to the Chiefs in the second half.
They're a weird defense to watch.
They figured something out.
Is it that, or what is the deal? Do they say like, oh, second quarter we're down 14, let's start playing?
They were
The
down.
biggest play of the game was made right before half when Eli Apple took
100%.
Tyreek Hill short of the end zone.
Why don't you kick the field goal there? You're in the Super Bowl if you're the Chiefs. Anyway,
They were up big. They got cocky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jerry, we do make prop bets.
explain to the folks at home what a prop bet is.
Just like,
Anything outside of the
yeah.
winner or the total.
yeah. So like, will Cooper Kupp have over 105.5 yards today? Yes or over under?
What's the best prop bet either one of you could go right now? Coin toss?
Matt Stafford over. Are you talking like the miscellaneous ones, like the Gatorade
Anything.
coin toss?
Yeah, I like the Gatorade bet. I like the coin
Gatorade
toss bet.
stuff.
Rams 3+ sacks.
Yeah.
Oh, you think they'll break that today?
Get 3 or more
What's
sacks.
the record in Super Bowl sacks wise? Bears got it.
That's a good question.
But I think the
Or the
Rams.
Giants
I think the
may have
Rams
against
get to him.
Brady.
I think the Rams get to him 3+ times.
I like that no touchback.
No touchback.
Opening kickoff, no touchback.
We differ on the coin toss. I'm a heads guy. He's a tails guy.
Really? You going heads?
Yeah. It's a good question.
We're just gonna walk around. We're gonna walk around that one.
Yeah.
The no touchback I like.
Yeah.
I can see that. Now if the guy kicks it in the stands, you guys are getting a phone call from me instantly.
That's fine.
Is it? But it's
Like
a
I said,
gamble. That's what it is.
McAfee backed it up. He said
McAfee
they put
did.
those brand
I'm
new
blocked by him on
footballs out
Twitter,
there.
though.
It's like kicking a block.
Yeah, they don't scuff them
Yeah.
because they want the return.
Yeah.
But see, the Colts against the Bears.
But now too many people are on it is the problem.
Yeah, has there a lot of money been?
Yeah,
Is
It's
it?
been too discussed.
Yeah. So they scuff one up and the good kicks it.
maybe.
That's just the conspiracy
it
in me.
also depends who wins the coin toss too, because Matt Gay
He doesn't have
he
the
left
leg.
one short from 40 2 weeks ago.
He doesn't have the leg.
That dude's not kicking the touchdown.
No, he's
A
not.
dude from Cincinnati could kick it out of the stadium, I think. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will there be a safety?
No.
Ooh.
If at anybody, it's, well, Stafford's got that Dusty Baker playing him at some point in time.
Yeah.
We're going to sit Zambrano in game 5 in case we have a game
The
6.
Rams also have a really good punter. If they pin him deep, and
True.
Burrow gets
Yep.
sacked.
True.
Yeah, I would say Burrow would be the one giving up the safety.
Johnny Hecker's a
Hecker is a stud.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. there's not going to be a safety.
I think there might. I mean, there could be. It's hard to say.
Now,
yes,
there could be a defensive touchdown. You might sprinkle
Stafford.
You might sprinkle money on there being a defensive touchdown.
Stafford, Detroit in him. Where's Calvin Jones?
62.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my mama.
Poor Stafford. Yeah. I like the guy though.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got anything else to add? You guys got anything else you want to add or discuss real quick?
Just hammer the Bengals.
Yeah.
Bet on them?
Just live a little. Just live a little.
Responsibly.
You're betting Bengals.
Yeah, just live a little.
Mixon.
It's a Bengals house tonight at Joe's.
Is he going over 100?
Mixon? Mm-hmm. No. Not even close.
2 touchdowns?
No.
Really?
No.
I don't know if he gets one.
Who you like for the first touchdown?
Somebody's got to score points for him if they're going to hit 48.
First touchdown.
Joey B. Oh, here's another one I like. Joey B. over 36.5 completion or attempts.
Oh, he's going to have to throw it.
That's what, even
36.5.
If they're losing, he's going to be slinging.
What did he do the previous 2 games? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head, but
hold on.
There's been several games where he's been in the 50s this year.
Yeah.
Has he really?
Oh yeah.
What's his wonder what his over and under is on yardage?
We can find out.
I bet you it's 275.
Let's see what he threw.
Wow.
He threw the ball 37 against Tennessee and 38 against
and they were coming from
Chiefs.
behind games the entire game.
Both over the number.
Probably going to be the case today.
36.5. That's the number.
Yeah, 36.5.
Don't you love that half?
Hammer it.
Don't you love that half? Because
it's the worst thing.
Makes you just say 37.
I would rather have half because I don't want to push.
But I mean, in your mind, you just should say 37.
Give me the push. I don't lose.
It's 36.5. No, it's 37. Because if you don't get 37, you lose.
You lose.
Yeah.
His yards are 277.5. Stafford's 281.
See, I said 275. So that's what I was figuring.
Let's see that.
Joe Burrow is plus money to throw more touchdowns than that.
Burrow went
like that
348 against the Titans and 250 even.
Really?
Against the Chiefs.
250 even?
250 even against the Chiefs.
Make good bets, make some money, boys. That's what Jerry said. You too, sir. Right,
probably not going to do either, Jerry.
Yeah. Bad bets and lose.
Yeah.
Over and under on chicken wings, Joey's today.
Ooh. He's all bark, no bite, 7.5. I'm taking the under.
He's taking the under. That's 7.
I'm gonna hit 10 with
He's going
ease.
double digits.
I'm hitting. We might be upwards of 15.
You're not taking into account there's a lot of other foods there.
I'm not gonna.
You're not going exclusively chicken wings. You might now.
Yeah, you've screwed yourself there. No, I'm going a lot of things, but then you got to factor in I'm going to be most likely hammered. And what happens? Responsible hammer. I'm not leaving. There will be no driving.
Yeah.
Tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna be picking some chicken.
7.5, and you're taking the under?
7.5. That's just disrespectful.
I need to see the size of the wings too.
Doesn't matter.
I'll go all no flats.
No flats?
I'll go no flats. I'll just eat the thick boys.
You a drums or a flat guy?
Yeah,
I'm a drum.
I'm a drum guy.
I'm a chicken thigh guy.
I don't want to.
Drums are easier. The flats,
you know what I'm saying?
You got that extra bone in there. You got break.
I'm a chicken thigh guy with no bone, and it's dude. I should have made you guys something.
I'm a chicken leg guy.
Chicken thigh, boneless, the best.
Chicken leg, give me something to hold on to.
Wings too.
Yeah.
I know what I don't understand is you got the same amount of thighs as you do as wings on a bird.
Sure.
I mean, and it's so much easier to cook. And it's so much easier to...
Shout out to birds, man.
Chickens, number one.
Chickens.
140...
Shout out to them. The real MVP of the Super Bowl.
I wrote that down.
It's a bad week.
You think turkeys have it tough on Thanksgiving.
And just let it be known you're a chicken if you bet the under. And it's a bad week to be you then.
142 billion chicken wings being today. And Joe's going to have 7.
Joe is not going to have just 7.
What about you?
Oh, I don't know.
This dude, this is the dude you hammer the under on.
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll eat one.
Yeah.
There's no blue cheese. Joe, where's your blue cheese?
You want me to bring some blue cheese by?
Yeah.
Uber Eats blue cheese by.
Well, we're actually going to the store after this.
Yeah,
Since you said that, I might have to.
yeah, we're gonna cop
get
some blue cheese.
Get some horseradish sauce and try it.
Why would we do that?
And just treat yourself to it.
If all of our bets lose, is there any way we can delete this?
Yes.
Hey, let's Scott show him how to eat those flats.
You freaking
See, I still haven't figured it out.
you push it down and then you
I can't do
edit that.
You got.
I was gonna say, dude,
Pause.
Edit that.
dude, we're snapping that, clipping that. Yeah.
Oh.
Andrew, can you clip something?
Andrew's gonna be there tonight.
Yeah.
Ramey's gonna be
At
there.
your house?
Yes.
American Dad's.
American Dad
No,
is
he
there.
is not.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. His last message to me,
Why is he not here with us now?
Celebrity.
because he's filming a video.
Did you see his?
I'm actually going to film this
Super Bowl
video and we will roll.
So there's
4:30.
it was all over ESPN. ESPN put it on their TikTok.
100%.
their Instagram.
Andrews?
100%.
So there's a big gaming streamer, Tim the Tap Man.
Yeah.
He's been throwing out picks. He's missed
Oh,
every
where he said
single
to bet
one.
this and
And
Andrew
he said
did
the
that.
Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. So Ramey made a video of him like
The house and
going
the car.
nuts. Yeah.
It has
saw that.
3.4 million views
Yeah.
and 406,000 likes on TikTok.
That's one where he sold his house and his Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
on
one.
the box and he makes the bet on his phone.
Yeah. 3.4
Tim
million
the
views,
Hat
man.
Man or what?
Tap Man.
Yeah.
Tap Man.
He's 0 for what, 7
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
So he
And they
said,
put it on Aspen and everything and Barstool the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, they put it on ESPN's TikTok and Instagram page.
Andrew's the man.
he's bringing this thing called I'm not going to yell the word because that's what it is, but the word and it's the world's strongest smelling salts. He's bringing that tonight.
We should. Joe Rogan had that on there. Did you see
Yeah, I did
that?
see that. That's where I saw it from.
What's his name? The guy that had it.
Big weightlifter guy, right?
No.
What am I thinking of?
It's a 3-letter name. He's a real short name, but he's
I have no idea who you're talking about.
but he smelled it. But he does athletics or hockey or something.
You're not supposed to put it to your nose feet away.
He did. He about dropped you, and then Rogan did it, and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
He ran.
You open it up and it just hits you.
Have you ever actually had smelling salts put in your nose before? I have, and it's
I've had like an ammonia strip or whatever,
yeah, that's
but
basically what it is
yeah, I've had that. And it clears you out.
right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well. You can stick your head in the litter box after a cat's whizzed in it, and it's not even close. But you think that ammonia smells bad there.
Mm-hmm.
Crack one of those, but I guess this thing. Rogan got a lot gray hair and was already like,
Yeah.
he was already running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will not be
Good stuff.
in the smelling salts.
Right? Who's going to do it?
I will.
Andrew,
You going to film it?
If he wants to. I go full Forrest Gump
You gonna make
when
it chili?
Ramey's around.
Yeah.
You going to make it in chili?
That was the video that put us on the
If
map.
you think about that. That was one of the very first fun videos on YouTube where it was content creator stuff.
Yeah, and it was Ramey.
Yeah.
Like,
20 years ago.
yeah, he's 20,
Well,
dude.
we're not that old.
I'm 30.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been that stuff. That hasn't been around.
We were too early. We were too early with MVV and stuff like that. If we did the stuff we did then now,
Oh, you'd be millionaires.
we'd be big. But
Andrew still does it.
yeah, Andrew still does it.
And
But like,
Riggs.
just like if we did that stuff, if it was popular then when we were doing it, we would be in a much different position, I believe.
Oh, I agree.
Because I would
mention it all the time to both of you.
be walking down the street and people would yell, "Eat your fucking chili" at me and stuff. I'd just be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah. It's still one of the funniest things.
Then I'd probably give him a double bird or something.
Yeah. Funniest videos that I've seen on YouTube is you and him doing the chili one. I talked to your mom about it the other day. We had this conversation.
She brought it up this morning.
You
Yeah.
mentioned that. That's
Yeah.
where you're leaving.
Yeah, we before our time, as long as there wasn't cancel culture,
Right. 100%.
because we'd be 15 minutes of fame. But I remember one day, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but one day it's raining outside. and I'm on my computer downstairs playing Civilization 4, minding my own business.
4, not 3.
Minding my own business, right? It's a crappy day. Ramey's upstairs doing whatever. I hear bam, 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 bam. Dude's just running down my stairs. Dude, I've got an idea. And I was like, what? What is it?
So Ramey.
What is it? And he goes, let's take toilet paper, get it real wet, and throw it out cars through your window. And I looked at him, I said, you're up ingenious.
Andrew got that in his mind. He couldn't wait to tell someone.
Yeah.
Right? And who could he not wait to tell?
Yeah.
I was the guinea pig.
So how much toilet paper did you go through that day?
Enough.
To where someone eventually showed up at your front door.
Yeah, because we hit the same woman twice.
Hoodlums.
We hit the same woman twice. She did it. We hit her with it. Then she wrapped around. We hit her again. And then 30 minutes later, woo, they're there.
Yeah.
And
Your boxing league in the backyard was a big hit, too.
Martinsville Fighting Championship.
Yeah.
That was we were the co-creators of that. That was actually us.
Mm-hmm. I actually typed up a medical waiver in mass media class.
How that would have held up in the court of law? Probably not.
But
that's all we needed.
Respect for my Aunt Diana. I didn't want her to get sued, so
The cops actually came for that.
They watched.
No, they came, and they said that as long as I wasn't charging money and that these people were
Willing
combatants, there was nothing. And they left.
So you guys carried on.
We carried on. But one fight, some kid's tooth went through his lip, and I said, I can't be doing this here
we
anymore.
weren't built for it.
So then we send it to another place, and that's when it just hundreds of people would show up for this every Sunday.
Really?
It got ridiculous.
Was it your league still?
No.
No, but we
conflicting answers.
we were the creators.
We started it, but we gave it up.
We gave it up, but we were. I wish money would have been involved. Jeez, OP. There's another thing but the MFC Martinsville Fighting Championship. There were like 30 videos on YouTube, but the one guy took them all down. You can't find them anymore.
Who, weight classes, or was it?
Anybody that wanted to get it.
We sized them up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like that guy looks.
Yeah, but here's a fun fact. Ramey, 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
Under the
We always
MFC
had to
banner.
Talk him into it.
Really?
We always had to talk him into
Dude,
it.
one time. Here's another Ramey
And
story.
he didn't weigh more than a pencil.
Here's another
So he
Ramey
was always
story.
fighting guys bigger than him.
Here's the final one I give
Talking
you.
about the wrestler.
He fought a wrestler, right?
Yeah, no names outside of it.
He fought a wrestler, and he won by the grace of God. But this wrestler picked him up over his head and slammed him on his ribs, right? Mm-hmm. Ramey wins, runs upstairs, gets naked in my upstairs and goes, I think I broke my rib. Why are you naked?
Can we call it? No, we better not call
Why
it.
are you naked?
I wish he was online here with us.
Is he not en route?
Because he was right
4:30 he'll be en route.
right up against your fence.
Yeah.
Ramey got lifted over.
Over the fence, slammed, still won, but was naked moments later with a potential broken rib. No, in my bedroom, just doing one of these. I think I broke my rib.
Yeah, he laid on your bed immediately.
Naked. Did not lay down with him.
That's right. I was going to say, that's Ramey.
How he thought that
Different
was
nights.
his broken rib, I don't know, but
That's why we love him.
yeah.
Yeah, just if this was, I could give you stories, but we don't need to get into that.
Oh, no, not on air.
Not on air.
Believe me, I've sat and heard them both.
Not on
you
air.
And Ramey and me, and 3 and 4 in the morning working on this when we first set it up, and he would go into telling stories. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know how either one of you is still breathing. Because
Yeah.
you're both idiots.
He told a story on his Twitch channel the other day of when I got hit in the back of the head with an apple at lunch.
It exploded on the back of your head.
Did Ramey didn't throw it?
No, we ticked a table off because we were flicking peas and throwing stuff
Can't
at him.
imagine you two doing that.
So then I was not doing any of this. So I got my back to the guy. I'm chilling, like just eating my food, eating my spicy chicken sandwich, minding my own business. Right. This guy gets from like me to that door.
Is he a right-hander?
Had a full apple.
Bringing the four seam?
Threw it as hard as he could. Hits me in the back of the head, right? My head hits off the lunch table. It hits me so hard. Busts everywhere.
Apple exploded on impact.
Exploded.
Granny Smith? Or Delicious?
Just completely red.
It was hard to tell by the debris. What exactly?
The debris.
So what's the retaliation here?
I don't know if I can... It got into... There was a fist fight.
Okay.
It ended in a fist fight, and one of the greatest one-liners I've ever heard in my life happened in that fist fight.
From Ramey?
No, Ramey was not. It was Casey.
Oh, okay.
Casey was the combatant.
Okay.
And
Joe chose his champion.
Right. We'll stop there.
I chose my champion.
Yeah.
And my champion won.
Yeah. That's a good pick.
My champion won.
It's a good pick.
It wasn't the dude that threw the apple at me, though. It was a different guy. And Casey won. And uh-oh.
Dude, you got to call in here, Dad. Because he's telling stories about apples, and we got to ask you about a broken rib.
Yeah, the broken rib. But yeah, he was 4-0.
Ramey was 4-0 in the fight league.
Yep, and 5-0 if you take an actual fist fight. I'll tell you. Okay, here we go. So I'm not
new here.
I'm not. Some world beater.
It's over with.
Is he calling in?
Porch time. How may I help you?
Hey,
What's up, Dad?
trust me when I say this. I'm coming out of retirement.
So you never told me that you got in the fist fighting.
4-0.
Joe said you were undefeated and 5-0 if you count a real fist fight.
You know, Dana White hit me up for a contract.
When you fight Jake Paul.
I called it a day.
Yeah.
He said, "Bet I'll pull it up." I didn't see that.
Hey, my question to you is: he says you beat the wrestler, which we won't give the name, and instantly you go. He throws you, body slams you, and you go sprinting upstairs to his bedroom, and you're naked
With a broken rib.
He goes, "I think I broke a rib." He wants to go to this White.
All right, you know how you get those like goosebump-inducing acidic acid diarrhea poops. You know, you kind of got to get naked to relieve the pain. And it was one of those situations, man. I was in so much pain. I just felt like me getting naked was going to relieve some sort of pain. And bro,
He was naked.
This dude slammed me so dang hard, man. I thought I broke a rib.
Naked.
It still doesn't equate why he was laying in your bed.
I've probably seen that kid naked more times than I've seen myself.
These are facts, man. You know.
Oh, I'm dying.
So then, this is Randy's first ever physical altercation, I believe. And I'm not going to mention any names, but we're sitting in the living room, and Randy was like, "Dude, I'm going to fight this kid at the fall foliage. What should I do?"
No. I didn't want to fight him, dude. I knew it was going to happen. And I was like, I looked at Joe and I go, "Bro, I'm going to have to fight this kid, man." And like, I don't know what to do.
They've already made the card. I'm on it.
So
and Joe sat me down like he was my dad on the couch. And he's like, "All right, listen." He goes, "This is what you're going to do."
You took advice from him. Yeah.
and it worked. I said, "Dude,
listen, it worked. He goes, "This kid's going to try and throw a haymaker right off the rip, dude." And he goes, "I want you to pick him up and I want you to slam him as hard as you can." And I was like, well, shit, that's pretty simple. I got to achieve that. So, man, you know, I'm going to the fall foliage, dude. I'm trying to get an Italian sausage, trying to get me an elephant ear, man. And this fool walks up to me and, you know,
wanted to scrap."
The kid wanted to fight me because his girlfriend gave me a letter on the school bus. You know, I don't blame her.
Oh, that's fighting stuff right there, though.
You know, I don't blame her, but he approaches me, bro. And, you know, he says some choice words that I'm not going to say. And he goes, "All right, let's go fight." And I said, "Okay, whatever." So, you know, it's like me and Joe, and then, like, this dude's entire posse. Like, there was, like, a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we go into some dude's backyard.
Behind home bank.
Near the square.
Yeah, Joe said over behind home bank area. Yeah.
Yeah. Over by the old jail.
Yep.
And so, you know, everybody's circling around, and this at this point, I know I'm not getting out of this. This kid's angry at me. He's going to kick my ass.
Dude, you're on the card. You got to do it.
Yeah. So, you know, we're sitting there. Me and him are squared up, and dude, I'll tell you, he brought a haymaker from the ankle, and I don't know what the hell he was thinking, dude. It was like time. It's like a week passed before he even got the punch off, and dude, I went for the double leg takedown, and I kind of bit off a little bit more than I could, and dude, I slammed this kid down so hard.
Broke his wrist.
Right on his wrist, and during the fight I didn't know, but it had broke his hand. So it lasted, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. I kind of just like pinned him down on the ground, and he was like punching me in the back of the head, and then some dude, like a neighbor, a house owner, came out. He's like, "You gotta get out of here!
You damn kids, get off my lawn!"
That's exactly what happened.
He was mad. This dude was mad that I was kicking the shit out of this guy
Because his girlfriend wanted me. Over a letter on a bus.
What'd that letter say?
So out, and then later that day I go home and I tell old Ricky that I got into a fight, and of course he was stoked about it.
Right, he wants to hear it all.
He drinking beer, sipping, and then mom was upset.
Yeah,
so
Mary wasn't happy.
That next day was the fall foliage parade. Well, that kid that I got into a fist fight with, again, I didn't know he broke his wrist. That next day was the parade, and he was in the marching band. This kid was, and
nerd.
Bro, lo and behold, this fool's walking in the parade, and he's got a big old cast on his hand. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, I told the spitwad story.
Oh my god, bro, we could go on forever.
I didn't tell him anything else. I just stuck to the spitwads. I didn't say anything else that was thrown.
Yeah.
Hey man, the spitwad story, that was a magical thing that kind of happened by accident.
Yeah, we heard about your sprint down the stairs.
We had a camcorder. I've since lost the camcorder, but we had like an hour of footage of stuff. Of just
crazy stuff back when we were in middle school and high school.
You guys were content providers before content providers were cool.
Bro, I'm telling you, if we knew what YouTube was back in our middle school and high school days, we'd be millionaires.
For sure. Do you remember when I almost got in the fight for thing when you were? Yeah, dude. 100%. I remember that.
Colton's not a little guy either.
No, and this story makes me mad to this day.
Hang on, Andrew.
I specifically said on this inbound, there was like 2 seconds left. I said, keep the ball in front of you. Do not go for a steal. We'll just go to overtime. Because what are the chances, right? His cousin Casey goes for the steal. Casey Whitaker hit a 3/4 buzzer beater. And I was just like, you know what? These freaking Eminence boys, I'm done with them. These Paragon Eminence boys, I'm done with them.
Hey, Joe, remember when I went 0 for 6 from the free throw line and we lost that
game? Yeah. Good times.
It still haunts me to this day. It keeps me up at night.
Good times. That was, I believe, against Jared Weiss and the white team in the playoffs. Thanks, man.
You know, when we were doing our teaching basketball games at halftime, you can go down and shoot free throws and 3-pointers. Like a lot of people do it. So I go down there and I shoot some threes, and I hit a couple. And
RELI.
No, I do. I hit them. Billy hits some. Everybody's hitting them.
Completely false.
I'll be honest with you, man. When you were down there training those 3 balls, I thought you had the mayor election on lock.
Right, same here. I thought that was going to put me over. He walks down, like the last game, home game, he walks down and shoots one underhand three-pointer, drains it, and turns around and walks and goes up to the top of the deck. And I'm like, that's Ramey for you.
Yeah, for my 18th birthday, I wrestled his dad, Rick.
You wrestled Big R?
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a wrestling match. He beat the hell out of me. Mayor of Whitaker. Yeah. He beat the hell out of me, then he smoked a cigar with me, but...
He ain't much of a fighter anymore, dude. He doesn't drink that much. He's kind of a chicken shit now.
I want my rematch. Right, that was the clause.
Ready for round 2 now.
Once the 30th birthday hit, the rematch clause.
Oh, God.
All right. I guess you're coming to town to hang out with the boys tonight, so...
I couldn't believe he hit that, Jared. I couldn't believe he hit that shot.
I'm heading down.
All right, buddy. Andrew, it's good to hear from you.
I couldn't believe he hit that shot, dude.
We'll see, Andrew.
It was an unbelievable shot. Casey Whitaker from 3/4 hit that shot, and I was just like, it was just meant to be. It was in the cards.
It wasn't your guys' time.
But yeah, with Ramey,
Isn't he the best?
Yeah, there's just...
We need a show, a late nighter, when it's you three and me in here, and we'll talk Ramey and Joe and Caleb.
There's just...
Caleb may not want to come because he may get run out of the city.
Yeah.
It's just... a lot of things transpired then, and geez, oh Pete,
If you got, like he said, if you'd have known what YouTube was,
we'd be well off.
it might be
We wouldn't be here.
Andrew and Joe tube right now. Not YouTube.
We wouldn't be here.
No.
Caleb and I, we wouldn't be sitting here in Martinsville. I can tell you that.
The original content providers.
Martinsville Vandals, MVV for life.
All right. Bengals?
Bengals.
And you're talking straight up, not points. Are you saying they're going to cover?
I'll do a little bit of
A
both.
sprinkle.
Yeah.
Really? You think
Sprinkle.
they're going to cover?
I'll do the cover to be safe, but I'm going to
Yeah.
take some money line too.
All right, boys. Eat your chicken wings.
Yep.
1.42 billion are about to be eaten. Love you guys. Thanks for coming in. We'll have these two yahoos back in. Maybe we can get Ramey in as we inch towards Selection Sunday for college basketball and talk some college b-ball and see what we can do with that. So
Sounds good.
thanks, boys. We'll see you guys soon.
Fade me. Lost my first bet of the day. I bet you AB minus 7.5. They're down 11 with 2 minutes left. Fade me.